Hello and welcome, Libra, to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. Keep in mind that because this is a general collective reading, not everything will resonate for you. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. If nothing in the reading resonates at all, know that you're just on a different timeline. Energy is fluid, and therefore there could be another reader out there on YouTube that's actually reading your collective timeline. So blessings with that. Also, since I am a little bit new here to YouTube, I'm going to let you know a little bit how I work. I am an intuitive reader, which means that even though you may know the meaning of some of the cards, my reading or my definition could differ. And that is because of what I am being led by my intuitive guides. I'm also guarded and protected by Archangel Michael. Every once in a while, he will come in with a special message. And trust me, it's always very important to listen to those messages when he does come in. I'm also an active medium. Therefore, every once in a while, a spirit will come in with a personal message. If you hear me ring a bell, it's just me clearing that spirit's energy out so I can get back to the collective reading. Know this, I will never reach out to you for any type of personal readings or donations. There are scammers out there. So if you do want a personal reading or to donate to my channel, you can find that information in the description box below or on the About section of my channel. I have gone ahead and already cleansed the space. I have pre-shuffled and meditated with the cards. If you hear some excess noise around or behind me, I do have two cats, and this is their playtime. So they're kind of chasing each other around and into everything. So don't be alarmed if they come and visit. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Libra for couples in love. It is a reading for the week of 11/15 to 11/21 of 2021. That being said, one other disclaimer that I just want to put out there. Please never use a tarot reading to supplement any type of medical, legal, or financial advice. That also includes any type of mental health counseling that you may be participating in or interested in. Those always, you should always seek out those professionals as well. Okay, let's get this going. How I read. I do weeklies in a 9-card spread. I do monthlies in a Celtic cross. I will lay out 3 cards, past, present, and future, with the overall energy, and then I'll clarify everything with the Rider-Waite. Past energy, we have the Ace of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Current energy, the Emperor, the Moon, and the Devil. Before we get some action going on here. And in the future, the Fool, the 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Your overall energy is the Knight of Cups. So that's beautiful energy right there. Okay. So for couples in love, how I do read is I read across, up and down, and diagonally, so that we can cover all aspects. Your overall energy is the Knight of Cups. This does signify that there is an existing love. Now keep in mind this is for married couples, people living together, currently dating, anything like that, any type of coupled relationship that you're in. Another thing, don't get caught up in genders. This is a knight, so it represents a man. We all have masculine and feminine qualities to us. So this could be, for example, a female's masculine quality being represented. In this day and age, there's nothing wrong with a woman giving a guy flowers versus a guy doing it for her. So that's kind of where we're at with this. So don't get caught up in gender. In the Knight of Cups here, we do see somebody wanting to give a very loving offer. Something caring. The only thing is that concerns me with the Knight of Cups, and keep in mind we're going to clarify, is that it's a pretty quick energy. It comes and goes. So this could definitely be somebody who feels like they messed up big time and they're really super sorry, so they're going to put that extra energy in, but then it just kind of will fade away. So we'll see if it's a lasting energy or if it's just a temporary In your past, we have the Ace of Cups, which is really, really beautiful. So there was, or, you know, at least we know in the past, and we'll find out about current, but there was a really beautiful, gifted, loving energy between two people, you know, sharing of that heart space and connecting. And then we have the Page of Swords, though. Well, we had the Seven of Pentacles next. We'll go to that one next. Seven of Pentacles, then you took that love and you began to grow it. So you planted the seeds and it started blossoming. And then there's the nasty Page of Swords. Not always nasty in this reading, it is. Because the Page of Swords is one that is always trying to learn, which is good. It's a youthful energy. But in this case, it's trying to learn, you know, almost obsessively about somebody else, more like a stalker energy, okay? That is actually bringing forth here in this. So it looks like there was something really divinely led. It was growing beautiful. Something must have went haywire where somebody started suspecting different things and all of a sudden became kind of stalkish and investigative. Below the Ace of Cups, we have an Emperor. So this tells me that this love and this energy that was brought forth to you is definitely something that was divinely led and orchestrated by somebody higher than even a king. So an emperor, if you were to look at hierarchy, you know, you have your kings and queens, but the emperor would be the one who rules the entire world, okay? Type hierarchy. So it was definitely something was very it's super strong. You had something really great. But next in the Emperor, we have the Moon. Something in this relationship, as it began to grow through that Seven of Pentacles, started feeling a little overwhelming, almost as if the emotions became too much. Someone in the relationship felt they couldn't speak their full piece or tell the full truth or something like that. So below the surface, everything looked great above the surface, but below the surface, something was really bothering one of the two of you. It could be you or your partner. And then, of course, to finish this off, after the Emperor and the Moon, and then we have the Devil. So, and this is again below the Page of Swords. So we are looking at that Page of Swords as a devil energy, very obsessive, controlling, need to know everything. And that could be because you or your partner was sensing something was hidden in that moon. And so you became very obsessive, you or your partner. Keep in mind, this could always be vice versa. In the future, though, we have the Fool. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, and now we're going to go out on a brand new adventure. We're going to leap off that cliff. We're going to give this a shot. We're going to see where this takes us. Type energy, which actually feels very releasing and very good. But with the release of that, from the growth and the secrets, we have the Five of Cups. So something was discovered that caused great pain and emptiness, and you could have potentially had a breakup for a while. Maybe you're just getting back together. Maybe this is a situation where you haven't seen each other in quite some time and you're looking at reuniting type situation. But there was a very bad emotional energy or a loss to this that you're trying, in order to be the Fool here, you're trying to move on and bury it and get rid of it and let that go. But that has to come with these secrets. So whatever came out under the surface, whatever somebody was hiding, like people sometimes can sugarcoat things where they're not telling you everything they feel. So you think everything's okay, but under the surface it's not. They're really thinking and feeling all kinds of different things, but they don't want to speak their truth yet because they're not even sure of their own truth. So until they are, they're not ready to release that. When that was released, it caused a very painful, empty moment. But then we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So from this Page of Swords and this Devil energy that you had in the past and present, you are going to end up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is a really beautiful way to come out of this. So you came out, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. You came out unscathed and are actually sitting very pretty. So whether you stay in this relationship and rebuild it, or is a breakup, which, to be honest with you, it kind of looks like going your own way is the healthier alternative, unfortunately, especially if there's obsessive stalker energy with secrets, that you'll still be sitting pretty. It's not a bad thing. But let's move on here and do some clarifying. I'm really curious about this Knight of Cups, what kind of offer this is that's coming through. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, please bring forth your white divine light to clarify further the information that you have provided us in this base reading for coupled Libras that are looking for guidance and advice in their relationships. Okay. So right away we got that Five of Cups again, and we got the Emperor. Wow, this is pretty true to form. So here we are. In the current state, you do have the Emperor. So this Knight of Cups is an Emperor. It's somebody who's trying to take charge, come in, fix the situation, make everything better. And they think if they act like Rico Suave, that's going to just fix everything. But there is this Five of Cups. There's something is broken, something is hurt. It feels like there's more loss than there is gain in this situation. So even though, you know, in this card, he's not looking at what he has still available to him. He is consumed with his loss, but there is more loss than there is to rebuild. So that could be actually where you're at, Libra, asking yourself, do I put more energy in this relationship? The offer is there. It is somebody who wants to, you know, if they messed up, they definitely want to stand up and take ownership of that, because they are being the Emperor, which means that they're rising higher than a king as far as their dedication to this. So you do have somebody who truly does feel sorry, most likely. You know, I'm not them, I can't say for sure, but their offer is genuine as far as them stepping up to the plate and being a better person for you in this relationship. Let's clarify your Ace of Cups here. All right, we've got Ace of Wands. You had a very, very beautiful beginning to this relationship. But then you also had the Seven of Swords. So with your Ace of Cups, it not only came with, you were almost love at first sight with this relationship in a way. There was also a really passionate beginning all at the same time. However, this is also where the Knight of Cups kind of comes in as a general energy for it, is because there were things unseen. Heart over head decisions and a love at first sight type thing. You probably don't know as many details about this person as you should. So you immediately let your heart fly away with it, because the heart wants what the heart wants, and went off and made it very passionate. But you only knew a small portion about this person. The rest of it, they were carrying with them, and they were not showing it, okay? This normally is like a thief card. This isn't necessarily a thief. This is somebody hiding quite a bit about themselves and only giving you what you need to know for your Ace of Hearts and your Ace of Wands. To keep that passion and that love alive, this is all they had to give you. They could hide the rest of this. So sometimes that could be hiding extra relationships, not being as committed as you, stuff like that. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. You were patiently, clearly watching this girl. And now when I say you, I am referring to Virgo, but keep in mind, Virgo, this can be vice versa. You could know that you've done this to somebody else. So, you know, put the shoe on the right foot. Oh, sorry about that. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Wands and the Four of Swords. So that's beautiful energy. You know, you definitely had good intentions with this. So you were waiting for everything to grow. There were decisions and choices, which direction to go with this whole relationship, but you contemplated. You forgot all of the brokenness from the past. You didn't want to, there were probably some things that came up that were petty that you could quarrel and fight about, but you chose to just rest on those and not bring it up, not make molehill a mountain out of a molehill, so to speak. And but you always knew that there was a choice. I think you felt like you were a choice in the situation, that you wanted to be, or that you were an option, more or less, I should say, where you wanted to be the choice. And I think you had a sinking feeling that that's kind of what was going on. But you sat back, you rested, you contemplated it. It looks like you made a very wise decision. Now, this Page of Swords, this stalker energy, which feels very rough. The Fool and Strength, I believe it. So, in the past, you were an open book, which allowed this person to read everything and find out everything about you, every little detail. Sometimes, like when people come into your life to con you out of money in relationships, and that's what they'll do. They'll look for this person who's an open book, who's kind of foolish, just ready to jump off the edge, follow their heart, type thing. But it did give you strength. You learned how to tame the lion within yourself, because of this person, and you learned how to trust in a way that you hadn't trusted before, which is beautiful. But unfortunately, it does look like somebody kind of took advantage of that and treated you like you were a little naive, though I don't think you were. You knew a little bit of what was going on under the surface. You just weren't speaking it. Kind of the way they weren't speaking their true heart space feelings in the beginning. So in a way, both of you were playing the same game, just in different ways. All right, Emperor, the Sun, and the Chariot. Yeah, so this Emperor, which we saw clarified in our page, or Knight of Cups over here, we're getting more clarity on him now. He's bringing you complete happiness. He is your happiness. You like it, and he wants to move the relationship forward. Sometimes the Chariot can be moving in a new direction. You could want to move in a new direction. At this point, the Emperor is not telling you that they want to move on with someone else. It looks like, based on this Page of Cups, the Emperor wants to move on with you. So that's a good sign. And again, like I said, he's stepping up to the plate so that he or she, don't get caught up in gender. I'm just saying he because it's an Emperor, which is a male figure. He's stepping up his game, so to speak. Now, it could still be more game. Maybe he hasn't finished playing. We'll soon see. Let's see what the Moon has for us. So we've got the Four of Cups and the Devil and the Moon. Boy, unfortunately, right now around you, there's an awful lot of Devil energy. And this could be a Capricorn that you are messing with. I'm seeing very strong Capricorn and Leo here. I usually don't pull a lot of signs, but I was just kind of driven to look at what's in front of me here astrologically, and there is Capricorn and Leo. So you could be with either one of those. But the secrets that were below the surface, you were given so much, just like we saw over here. And then when you finally were being given the surface coating, you kind of didn't want it. It just wasn't appealing. So what has to happen then to continue to hide how this person feels and not fully expose themselves? They have to bring in the devil energy. You may be very well not to accept this offer because it is something that is being presented in an evil way, almost like trying to get you addicted to them, so that could be where this Knight of Cups coming in and Rico Suave trying to swoon you again. Energy could be coming from just to try to encapsulate you into their life. So you want to watch out for that. Or the Devil itself, we got the Five of Swords. Oh, two came out, the Tower and the Page of Cups. So Spirit had extra. They really want to warn you about this. keep in mind, this is your current energy. So the devil, which is something that is, see, I mean, this is almost like your partner reaching out their hand, having an offer for you. Please come with me. And your heart, knowing your heart wants what your heart wants, you want to follow that devil. But to be honest with you, he's playing a strategy game. So he's determined to win at all cost. Even though there are people who could still fight back, they're so tired of it, they don't even want to. You could be so tired of what's happening in the relationship that you're not taking the devil's hand anymore. You're not playing this strategy game. You're going to let this person play it on their own. This, regardless of whether you play the game or not, is causing a huge tower moment. So there's a shakeup. There's a change. There's this devil energy is being uprooted, and it kind of, the gig is up. You know, you're putting out there, Libra, you kind of know what's going on. And so what happens when that tower starts collapsing? Here's the devil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to do that. 101 excuses of why it happened. I was drunk one night in a bar. And everybody knows that is a very infamous excuse of why something would happen or someone would cheat on you. But why they maybe didn't tell you the truth. I don't necessarily feel a cheating energy here, but I am feeling like they're hiding something from you, almost like they're just scamming you for something. I really can't tell what that thing is. It seems like it's more like your heart, your ownership, wanting you. So I don't know what their final agenda is here, but you know, it does look like they're coming back. They want to say they're sorry. This being genuine, the only thing I can say is they're being the emperor. Being the emperor a lot of times can mean they've upped their game, but you have to be the one to determine your situation. They could truly be coming in saying, I'm going to be the person you want me to be, or they're coming in and they're upping their game so that they can win, so to speak. It's part of their strategy. And with the devil energy here being so strong and the stalker energy in the past, I am leaning more towards it. My energy vibe is definitely feeling more like this is somebody playing a game with you. And I hate to say that because I want to see couples work things out. But it just feels like somebody's pulling the wool over your eyes, and I don't know why, though. That would be more for an extended reading that we would go into. Unfortunately, I'm not doing extended readings right now. So for the Fool, we come back to the Ace of Cups and the Three of Hearts. So in the future, you're going to look at this situation and go, I was a fool. I was a fool to give him all my love. Because remember, we started out with the Ace of Cups and ended up with a broken heart. You are going to, it looks like, move past this, but you are revisiting your love for this person once again. And then they turn into an emperor, and that made you feel even more foolish. Like, oh man, you know, what did I do? However, because your heart is broken, you're also open again for something new. So don't ignore the newness of love that is going to actually be coming into your life. Bypassing and getting past this devil energy. One other thing that my guides are just bringing to light. This person, no, see, normally there's like an addiction vibe. But I don't know that this person is necessarily addicted to any type of substance. They're addicted to like the chase and the winning and the lust. So I'm not so concerned that it's anything like drugs, alcohol, anything like that. They're more addicted to, I want to say this feels more like lust, playing the game, falling, what they think is falling in love over and over and over again, which truly just is lust that you have in the beginning of a relationship. So look for signs of that. You may have been infatuated with them in the beginning, and that's how this all took off. And so you're both basically trapped with devil energy at that. All right, so for the Five of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. You definitely, this reading has so much Capricorn energy in it I definitely want to say, Libra, if you are involved with a Capricorn, this is definitely for you. Um, there is a lot of Capricorn here. But the broken heart definitely had something to do with this person being a King of Pentacles. Now, with the sadness, maybe they misled you. Maybe they made you think they had money or something, and then you ended up finding out what was under the surface is they were really broke and poor, and they needed your money. Or they needed your 50% of your income to sustain, something like that. They needed you in some way versus wanting you, okay? King of Pentacles, again, also represents Capricorn, just like these devil cards do. Yeah, there's a lot of Capricorn here. But and that was to get their 10 of Cups. So they were going to give you this happiness, and you would help them financially sustain. And that ended up causing a great sadness. So instead of getting the 10 of Cups, you ended up with 5, which tells me 50-50. So this person wanted 50% of what you have and convinced you that if you gave that, you would have full happiness. Or that's at least what they're going to try to do. They're gonna try to convince you that they're gonna meet you halfway, so to speak. Be very careful about that. By meeting you halfway, they're trying to say we can have full love instead of half. Because of the spying and the devil energy, it feels more like this person needs you to sustain, but if they've got that cheater or that player vibe, that has not gone away. They still seem to be a lover of the game, so to speak. So be careful they don't trap you in a situation where you need their 50% in order to sustain, and then you're stuck in that. But you come out here as the Queen of Pentacles, which is really beautiful, and that's why he's showing up as the King of Pentacles. He thinks you have something to offer. And, 7 of Cups and the Page of Swords. That sneaky Page of Swords is all over this. So you come out as the Queen of Pentacles with lots of options, okay? Don't fool yourself either. This other person is going, I could be with you and make you an option, okay? So they're using their King of Pentacles energy now to get the Queen of Pentacles, potentially to make her an option. You, on the other side, if you turned around, right now you're looking at this King of Pentacles, okay? What you think is your other half. You're watching him. Keep in mind, it started with sadness, and he's trying to convince you that you can have 10 cups. So you're looking at him. You're not looking at these options that are right here, okay? So he is looking at the options right past you at those options. This is a player of the game. And if you would just turn around, you would realize you have options too, and better options. You could choose anything you want from that. And then enter back our Page of Swords, who is also looking at our lovely options. Now keep in mind, the Page of Swords, that's your sneaky stalker vibing energy. And I do think this is the other person who, this is the type of energy they would put a GPS tracker on your vehicle just to know where you are every minute of the day. They probably have an app on your phone or your laptop or something so that they can monitor you, who you're talking to, who you're spending time with, what you're even spending money on. Maybe they're monitoring your bank account. All kinds of things like that. I'm not saying everything. There's something of interest to them. You're not, if you turned around as well, you would see what they're doing, what they're, stalking you for. So this person is obsessed with you and looking at you as an option as well. That energy that we started out with in the past is still there, okay? Don't fool yourself. Even if you break up with this person, then they want to know why you had the strength that you had back here to walk away and, to be a fool. You created that strength. And in that, now you're using that strength here, regardless of what you see and don't see. And they want to know what's going on. Where did all of this, because look at her. She's like, I don't need anybody. I've got my eyes shut, my arms closed. I'm self-sufficient. I'm an independent woman. I'm good. and I don't need this. I'm turning away from all of it. And so she's kind of looking a little smug and arrogant, but in honesty, based on this reading, she's earned that right. So because that is an attitude you're going to have going forward, they're going to want to know even more. Whoa, we thought we had this person played really well, but they didn't necessarily win the game. Anyone who is dating a player definitely knows that to win a player's heart is pretty hard. But I don't know, you might be on your way to doing that based on this too. It does look like he's bringing in more player energy and he's stepping up his game. I don't know if he's stepping up the game to, again, I say he and she, reverse it if it fits you. It could be she doing this to you, okay? If you're he or even same sex. Baby. There's no Romeo. He comes to visit once in a while. You gonna help with the oracle message? Huh? You gonna help? You gonna help? You gonna pick it? You gonna pick Libra's oracle message? Let's see. What'd they get? Wondrous universe. All right. Let's walk in beauty. So yes, you've got a whole universe ahead of you. Like I said, you're not seeing necessarily all the options. You're so focused on this one situation. And, just walk in your beauty. You have something to offer the world. And, and it's not beauty just on the outside. It's the beauty that you have on the inside that could breathe its way out there. And that makes for something really, really beautiful. All right, let's check out some love messages, couples. And I'm sorry for the couples that are going through this. This doesn't necessarily give me a whole lot of a married vibe, but it definitely could be. It could be the married vibe of somebody going through a midlife crisis. So keep that in mind too if you're your spouse. It seems like they're going through a crisis. Oh, you want that card, huh? Well, he likes that one. And Romeo's gonna mess up all the cards. Good thing we're done. We're almost done. So we have true love and passion. So it says, this is a romance of a lifetime, and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there is true love. There is passion here. This may, be the passion I definitely seeks. Anything lustful is passionate, of course. And I think the true love is probably more on your end. Again, this could be somebody that is temporarily going through something that, some of your situations are just kind of a midlife crisis. Wait it out and see what happens. It could be true love. It could just be somebody who got bored for a moment and it is really your true love. And this is, one of those bumps in the road that you're going to have to go through and to see how strong your relationship is. That's going to be up to you to judge. All of your relationships are going to be different, but there is true love there, and I truly feel that there's true love out there waiting for you too. Should you decide that, no, I'm not going to take this offer anymore. No, I'm no longer playing this game. I'm out of this. There is, passion and true love waiting for you. In your case, the grass might be greener on the other side. I don't know, because it seems like you're really hanging in there. You're really trying, and that's where my heart definitely goes out to you. Archangel Michael says, "Believe and trust." Before going to sleep tonight, say, "Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence." Absolutely. So you might actually be lacking a little bit of confidence in moving on. You could be fearful, for example, if you're in a living situation where maybe you already are in that 50-50 situation where you need 50% of their income in order to sustain your lifestyle or have a place to live. That can cause a lot of fear, and it needs great, great strength in order to get past it and keep moving on and find a way forward. Do not feel like you're trapped. I don't feel like you feel like you're trapped in the situation. I think overall the energy is showing me that you have the ability to come and go as you please. You're choosing this relationship, and more power to you, because you're going through some highs and lows. It does not mean that this is a breakup. at all. This person, like I said, could be really coming in saying, okay, I'm going to be the man you want me to be. Okay, or I'm going to be the woman you want me to be. I'm done playing all my games. That could be very possible. And then they come in with this energy at the end going, is she or he looking at their options now? And then they go back to this stalker vibe and they have to find out because now, because of what they've done in the past, now they're worried about what you're doing. Okay. It's always one of those things where people do something to somebody and then they turn around and they question if that person's doing that to them, even though that person probably never even thought about doing that to them. Because you do it to somebody, you automatically then start questioning. So, it could be something like that where what they did to you, they're now wondering if you're going to do it to them. Okay, that's basically all I have for you. Like I said, I'm not doing extended readings yet. Hopefully sometime in the future we could have dug a lot deeper into this person because I'm intrigued about this person too. I always like myself some good player energy. But anyway, good luck with your situation, Virgo. If this resonated with you, please comment below so we can interact. I would love that. If you like how I read, please like, share, and subscribe to help grow my channel. Thank you.